Hello my dear and welcome to Bhanzu classes. I hope you're doing wonderful. Alright, in the last class we have used the arithmetic operations like multiplication, addition, division, subtraction. I hope you are also using it in your day-to-day lives. Now in this class we are going to go on the next destination, FisherVille. And what do you think we are going to do here? We are actually going to spot some fishes over here and we'll talk about those. Okay, and for that the topic of the day is mensuration. In that, measurements. Speed, distance, time, measurements like weight, length. Now, why do you think these topics are important for us to learn? Suppose you are doing skating, then you must know how to control your speed during skating. You must also know the weight and the length. Suppose you are traveling by train or by aeroplane, then you must know what is the limit of the weight. For that, you have to understand the concept of weight, length as well. Okay, so let's start our today's topic and see what Jake has got for us today. So Jake, when entered FisherVille, he saw various fishes. He found a very large fish in the sea, to which Ginny said that it's the whale shark. And then Jake got curious to know how heavier the whale shark is. Now, in order to find how much heavy something is, what do we need to measure? We need to measure its weight. Okay, now if I give you options, 6 kilogram, 6 gram, 6 meter, 6 centimeter. Now out of these four options, which ones do you think represents weight? The ones which has kg and gram, right? Kilogram and gram. Okay, so these are the units. So whenever you see these units, you get to know that okay, these represents weight. So therefore the units of weight are kg and g, means kilogram and gram. With this, Ginny posed a question, a challenge to Jake, and the challenge was, weight of the whale shark is equal to 4,000 logs of wood, and each log of wood weighs 40 kilograms. So what do you think is the weight of the whale shark? Here it is given that one log of wood weighs 40 kg, 40 kilograms. So what is the weight of 4,000 logs of wood? Because 4,000 logs of wood is actually the weight of the whale shark. So for that, which operation do you think we have to use over here? Division? We're not splitting anything. Subtraction? We're not finding anything remaining. Multiplication or repeated addition. So we are going to multiply 4,000 by 40 kg. With that, we will get the answer as 160000 kg. Now, in order to read it, we will use commas. So now this number is 1,60,000 kg. With that, we have got the answer to the weight of the whale shark, which is 1,60,000 kg. Now, how big is the whale shark? Now, how to measure how big something is? We need to calculate the length for it. In order to calculate the length, what do you think are the units of length? That is, how to get to know that, okay, we are talking about length over here. Is it through 6 grams? No, we saw that it is used for weight. Is it for 6 meters? 6 centimeters? Yes. So the units of length are meters and centimeters, because whenever meter and centimeter is placed with some number, we get to know that here we are talking about length, height, maybe distance. Okay. Now again, Ginny posed a question over here. The question was, length of the whale shark is equal to 10 logs of wood, and 1 log of wood is actually of 1 meter. So it's given that 1 log of wood equals to 1 meter. What do you think is the length of 10 logs of wood? Because 10 logs of wood is actually the length of the whale shark. Is it 10 meters? Absolutely correct. So 10 meters is the length of the whale shark. Awesome. With that, we are done with the measurements like weight and length. Now it's time to move to the next destination, which is Rupeeville. Since we have to reach faster over here, in order to collect so many rupee, means money, we have to travel by boat because it's quite far. Now Jake has got two options to choose from. One is the motor boat that covers 16 kilometers in 2 hours. 16 kilometers is the distance over here and 2 hours is the time over here. So the motor boat covers 16 kilometers of distance in 2 hours of time, and logboat covers 18 kilometers of distance in 3 hours of time. For that, we need to compare these two. For that, we need to find out how much each boat can travel in 1 hour of time. Now, in case of motor boat, in 2 hours, it can cover 16 kilometers of the distance. So, how much do you think it can cover in 1 hour of time? For that, we need to divide 16 by 2. And what is 16 divided by 2? It's 8 kilometers. That means motorboat can travel 8 kilometers in 1 hour. Alright, now let's look at the logboat. In case of logboat, it can travel in 3 hours, 18 kilometers of the distance. So what do you think? How much this boat can travel in 1 hour of time? For that, we need to divide 18 by 3. With that, we will get the answer as 6 kilometers. That is, logboat can travel 6 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, so you know what we did over here? We have actually calculated their speeds. So the speed of the motorboat is 8 kilometers per hour. In 1 hour, it can travel 8 kilometers. So that's the speed, 8 kilometers per hour. Likewise, what do you think is the speed of the logboat? The speed of the logboat is 6 kilometers per hour because logboat can travel 6 kilometers in 1 hour. In every 1 hour, it can travel 6 kilometers. Likewise, for motorboat, in every 1 hour, it can travel 8 kilometers. So this, my dear, is the speed. And what is the speed? Speed is actually the distance covered by an object in a certain time. And the formula of speed is distance divided by time. And what we did over here was the same thing. We divided distance by time. 16 divided by 2, we got 8. And here also we divided distance by time and we got 6. So 6 kilometers per hour is actually the speed of logboat and 8 kilometers per hour is for the motorboat. Now which one do you think shall Jake choose in order to reach faster? Of course, the one which has more speed, which is the motorboat, because its speed is 8 kilometers per hour. Likewise, if we have to find the time, then how to calculate the time? To calculate the time, we need to divide distance by speed. That is, just swap these values and that's it. You can find anything. Distance divided by time is speed, whereas distance divided by speed is time. Now, it's very important for you to learn and understand these formulas because they are going to be very useful for you. Now, it's time to summarize whatever we have learned in today's class. We have learned about the measurements of weight and length and have understood the units which are used in case of weight and length. To calculate weight, we use kilogram, gram. In order to measure length, we use kilometer, meter, centimeter. Now, the two important formulas are speed and time. So, the formula for speed is distance divided by time and the formula of time is distance divided by speed. The unit that we use for speed is kilometer per hour. That is, distance must be in kilometers and time must be in hours. I will see you in the next session. Make sure to use these formulas. Bye-bye. Take care.